Hey everyone, it's me Asher. Welcome back to Asphalt 9 Legends. Let me just apologize for just not uploading. I've been rather busy the past 2 or something weeks. But anyways, let's get into the race. It's just a 1v1. I end up winning it. It's not much in it, so let me just go back to the apology. I don't know. I've been dealing with some... I don't know, should I say dealing with some stuff? I've just been busy in real life. And let's just add a touch of laziness and mental block into it, because I don't know, sometimes I just block myself from doing the things I like because I'm worried like whether or not it's gonna get a big result in the end. And I just need to keep remembering like, yo, this is just a small channel, it's nothing big. So like, don't expect so much big stuff from this channel immediately. Just expect the small things and be happy with those small things. Like, I don't know why I put so much pressure on myself just to try to complete, I don't know, like try to just be this kind of big YouTuber. And I know I'm not. I only have like 33 subscribers. But honestly, I'm thankful for those 33 subscribers, even though not all of you even watch my videos that much. I'm still thankful for it. I mean, most of my subscribers, I don't know where most of my subscribers are from. I think they are from Dominica. But moving on from that, we're in Paris of the East, otherwise known as Shanghai, China. I'd like to actually go to China one day. Now this race was a bit of a struggle because try as I might, I just wasn't able to complete all the objectives, and I kept coming out second or third or something. As you can see, I went in here, tried again, tried a bit different tactic. But if you look at the other cars that are in this race and then look at what car I'm using, I'm using the base car. And this is some kind of upgraded type car. So I left it for a bit. I tried to do this race, something about a railroad in San Francisco, and this race was a bit of a frustration. Knock out that guy, knock out that guy, and I was about to win this race, but that white car landed on top of me and prevented me from winning it. So I went in to try to race once again. I think I knocked out that person, but I definitely knocked out that one. And once again, I just fell short of the race. Also, please note that I think I'm using an under recommended car because I can't really upgrade it. I can't really upgrade it at the moment. As you can see, I'm just going left and right trying to knock everyone out, but I just couldn't win the race. I kept coming out second, and at this point we're taking more L's than who takes a lot of L's. What's his name? Birdman or something like that. We're taking that many L's. This next race, we're back in the Enchanted Island in Scotland. That guy accidentally knocked himself out. Knocked that guy out, do a little bit of a barrel roll, and just continue, just try to win this race as best as I could. Accidentally knock myself out here, but it will inspire a pretty good comeback. And that's an insane knockout if there ever was one. Sorry if my commentary is kind of slow. It's a little bit late at night and I'm trying not to disturb everyone else in the house. So race goals for this one, just win the race is another 1v1. So when it's a 1v1, first I knock out the person because you're not supposed to win, and then I skip ahead. Yeah, and there's police. I knock out that police cruiser, and in the end I end up finishing first because all I need to do was win the race for this one. We head back to the Paris in the East thing, and once again, I don't win this race, and I am honestly trying every trick of that I know, and I knock out that first guy, I knock out the second guy, and I end up knocking myself out, only to come out third. So then I went to the limited time event in the Himalayas. For this, I think the challenge was to finish the race in a certain amount of time, and honestly I love this knockout right here. I did 5 360s and then knocked out the person. But honestly, like for this race, I didn't need to win the race. I just needed to beat a certain time. I can't remember what time it was. I mean, obviously I'm not winning this race. I'm using a basically base BMW, but in the end I finished the race in time. For this race, we are in Egypt, and let me just say thank you to Gameloft, because it's not off. I don't think, like, I don't remember playing Asphalt in any like African countries, and you know, black people, that's where basically where black people are from, Africa. And although this is Egypt, I think it is like very nice of them to put an African country, so at least we have like some kind of African thing in Asphalt 8. So I think it's very nice. I mean, not the biggest fan of the whole Egyptian thing, but at least we have an African country. I think, wasn't like Monaco the other African country in this? I'm in one of these games, I'm not too sure, because as you guys can see, usually when they pick like racetracks, those races are typically in like Europe or somewhere in Asia or in North America. Those are the 3 places where that they usually go to. Because I know in Asphalt 8, I think they only had like 1 location in South America, and that was French Guiana. But aside from that, I unlocked this, the Nissan 370Z Nismo. And let me tell you something, guys, this car to me is very gorgeous. I mean, I'm not even a car guy, but I'm saying that it looks like a very nice car. So we head back to the Paris of the East, knock out that person. Although I finished second, but something just told me that we could win it. So I went to do another race so that way I could get some money, some more like coins to do the other race. Well, coins to like upgrade my car so that way I can win this race. I get the coins, I do the upgrades, I knock that person out, because that's how we do on this channel. We knock people out basically mostly senselessly, but since it's Asphalt, in a sense it's not really that senseless, and we end up winning the race. So I'm like, finally we do this, finally we win this race. Next one is mountain poles. I just need to win the race and perform a 360. So what do? I do the 360, knock this person out who's trying to overtake me, and this guy right here bumped me and then went on to win the race. And I'm like, are you serious? I worked so hard just to have this guy bump me in the end, and him basically taking all that little hard work and glory. But in the end, I come in victorious, I win the race. Next race, we're in the Himalayas again. It's called Frozen Route, I think. I'm not too sure if this was a normal race or not, because I can't remember. I'm looking at it right now. I mean, I do remember editing it, but I can't remember whether or not this was a normal race. We're supposed to win the race apparently, and I didn't do that. Next race, Future Road, and get my early knockout as we do on this channel. and then proceed to knock those two out, because that's how we do on this channel. Knock this person out. Like, I'm just knocking out people like as if I'm trying to knock out people like who knocks out people in wrestling a lot. Like I don't know, Kane or Undertaker, but without the demons. That was insane. But I end up knocking myself out, so a lot of destruction happening in one spot. But in the end, I win this race with that BMW. I think I upgraded it as well. Back in San Francisco with the railroad hustle thing. We remember this race. And guys, boom. Look at that mid-air knockout. Because we just won this race. After maybe like how many attempts, finally winning the race. So later on I do a multiplayer thing, and obviously I'm not winning any multiplayers anytime soon. So actually this is the first time I'm coming out last. But that's the end of the episode. Let me just apologize again for like not uploading for a couple of weeks. And honestly that shouldn't be happening, and I promise that I'll upload more and more often, more consistent. I promise you that. If I don't live up to that promise, then you are allowed to roast me. So thank you for watching, and see you in next episode. Bye.